from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The one, the only, the unexpected thrill of a lifetime podcast. It's too close, you're gonna blast the audience. Just kidding. Yeah. But that, of course, on the air horn is my guest today, Alex Gardner.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
No one's gonna get tired of the air horn.
We're
gonna love it. The audience
play as much of it as you like. I like it. Another effect. That's right. The man on the keys and the board is Alex Gardner.
I just push the buttons.
He's the button pusher. Watch out. He's pushing my buttons already. Ladies. Hey. Whoa. That's right. It's tremendous. Oh my God. You know what? It's episode 21 this week. That's 21 at 20. Ah, that's right. You can't buy a gun when you're 21, can you? Is that the rule? 21 to buy a gun?
You can do 21 different things when you're 21.
That's right. That's what we're going to be talking about today. That's right, folks. That's what we're going to be talking about today. 21 things that you can do at 21. We're going to be going back and forth with that feature as we go. Today, we've got...
Call in with your favorite answer.
Yes, call in, please. Because it is our 4th of July, on the 5th of July, special. And we're going to be diving into a lot of things. Alex, do you want to hear the features we got today?
Yeah, give me those. Throw them over.
Well, we got.
We're gonna pepper them in.
We're gonna
pepper the features in.
We're gonna pepper them in organically. We're gonna get to them when we want to. You know, we're gonna unpack things, as they say. Yeah. We've got FFN news. We're going to talk about many great things. I'm going to be talking about my campaign where I run for Pat Toomey's Senate seat. We've got The Big Lie. We've got the movie of the week, the album of the week. We've got Views of a Driver, where I tell a story about being on the road.
Do you ever get surprised by what you see on the road?
No, never. It's all completely planned and foreseeable. No,
but I'm saying at this point, do you ever get,
yeah.
Wow, I never thought I would see that.
Oh, definitely. I say all the time, I've never seen that before. But we'll get to a little bit of that later. See, that's a nice tease, isn't it?
That's a real nice tease.
We have a feature coming up called Alex's Lemonade Stand. And, plenty more features. Well, we're excited to have you aboard again. You're my so far only guest, but you're here the second time, and we love it. We love it.
And the Steve Martin, your podcast.
Yeah.
And what an honor that is.
A lot of
I'm gonna bring my banjo out here.
Well, a lot of times when I think about you, I say, "Oh yeah, that's Steve. That's my Steve Martin. That's my Steve Martin right there." Boy, I had another song that I had been working on recently, but I don't even know where it is. But so Alex, we're like I said, we're live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You got
We are bad things happen here.
Yeah.
Bad things.
Oh no. Yeah.
No, it's a great city. We like it.
Well, and as we said before on FFN News, the reality is bad things happen everywhere, folks. That's tremendous. I got one of those too.
That was pretty good. It was almost as good as mine.
Right.
I'm the one pushing the buttons, okay? I think you're trying to intrude on my work, okay? I have to take the skills that I have.
That's not true. I'm not.
I have to come over here. I have to give you what little I can offer you, which is pushing the buttons.
Right. Well, you can start by telling us how the weather is today. Why don't you give us a little weather report? What does it look like outside?
Well, it's nice enough that my cat wants to sit in the window.
Okay, that's a good sign.
And soak in those golden rays.
Ooh, everybody
rays of sunshine.
Everybody needs the warm breath of the sun.
That's right. God's bright smile is shining down.
I like to call it his heavenly bounty. So, I know.
To play it, but honestly, it's a nice day. It was pretty good for the holiday weekend. Some rain, some storms, but I think all in all, the celebrations were able to occur without a hitch.
Wow, you're right about that. We've been having jungle weather, as I've been calling it. The big downpours, crazy rain. Then next thing you know, it's getting hot again. The humidity is going out the wazoo. Next thing you're going, hey, what are you doing here? I'm trying to wear a pair of pants now.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't know I was living in Florida. Hey.
Yeah, somebody get my belt. I don't know what that means. We don't condone any belt hitting on this program. But Alex,
belt hitting. When my belt gets out of line, I like to give it a good smack.
Right. Well, sometimes that's all you can do, but we're trying to move away from that.
So let me tell you something about belts.
Tell us something about belts.
I used to think that a nice pair of pants would come with a belt sometimes. And that's never the case. Found that out the hard way.
Well, they say that the man don't make the clothes, or the clothes don't make the man. Me, I say it's the belt that makes the pants. The belt holds it up. The belt is what I'm looking at. But
wouldn't that be nice to offer a belt with pants?
It would, with a big old belt buckle that said, I got these at Walmart, or something like that, something with some fanfare.
I got these. Ask me where I got this belt.
Yeah, ask me where I got my belt. I might give you more than you bargained for.
Whoa,
easy where you're pointing that.
Take it easy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you, man, one thing that was really tough this week is I was at a loss for words. So what did I do? I got down on my knees and I started praying the alphabet. I said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And next thing you know, I got a whole story to tell you. So that's a little joke for you.
It's a story as old as time.
Yes, you're right. Like the grains inside of what do they call that? You turn it upside down.
The sand dial?
Yeah.
No. Sand. Is it sand dial? It's the thing with the sand in it. You turn it and it goes through the thing.
And it's grains of sand go through one at a time,
Get a watch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, it's the 21st century, for God's sake.
Well, I always, one thing I always thought was funny when I was growing up is people, you go, hey, what time is it? And they say, hey, why don't you start wearing a watch?
Time to get a watch.
Yeah. Pocket watches, they're a thing of the past anymore.
A pocket watch?
Pocket watch.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. You could swing it around. They go on the chain gang. If you're ever in trouble, you can also see what time it is. Put a little picture in the
of your lady, maybe.
Yeah,
a
your lady, your friend,
your lady that she gave you before you went off to war, and you say, hey, there's little Sally in the.
Maybe you have a pet.
It's my girl Sally. I told her when I come home we'll get married. See?
Oh yeah, we're not. Man, she's a real number.
She is. She's a tall drink of water, that one. Sally.
I got another picture, but I'm saving that one for myself. Ooh.
Oh boy. The children. This isn't PG. Let's keep it PG, okay?
Oh,
let's watch your damn mouth.
The kids love it. The kids just love the whole operation. Oh my gosh. Well, as we teased earlier, we got a feature this week called 21 at 21. The podcast is turning 21 today. and we're gonna name all the things that you can do when you're 21.
Call in for your favorite. Share your favorite things.
What's that number, Alex?
Hey, it's 333321.
All right. Well, that's not too shabby.
Don't ask me if those are enough digits. Just call it and trust me.
Oh, it's always enough. But so number one, I think you can buy alcohol. That should be number one on everybody's list of things at 21. So now you can buy alcohol. All right. So Alex, now what about you?
That's one. Wow, only 20 to go.
Can you believe that, folks?
This isn't going to be a long segment.
Yeah, not at all. This music is on a loop. No. That was fun, but so now I said one. Now, what do you think? What do you do when you're 21?
I'll tell you what I did. Sounded like it was dirty, but it was.
Yeah, you were like, when I was 21,
going to be. I wanted to say that I took a half a day of work.
Half a day of work?
I only worked half a day.
All right, half a day of work.
Happy 21st birthday to me.
Oh, shit on a stick.
That was, wow, that was 10 years ago now.
I remember.
Oh, boy. Boo.
I remember, don't you have to be, do you have to be 18 to buy cigarettes? I think it's 18 to buy cigarettes, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. You know, we don't condone smoking on this.
Well, right. I was going to say I stopped smoking right before I turned
18, for you.
18.
Good for you, Dan.
Well, no, I'm saying. Well, thank you, and we're going to continue. We love the applause, and we'll continue. No, but all I'm saying is, you think once you get to be 18, you're like, oh, we're going to smoke. Nope, that's when I stopped. But all right.
It's all the things that you're not supposed to do that are.
Yeah.
Cool. It's even when you can drink and stuff. You're like, well, I think it loses. The kids don't want to party anymore.
Right. Just like gambling. Gambling is number 3 on our list.
And when you're at school, you're gambling. Those little kids. They're like on this.
They're like, hide the cards.
Look, I got
my tray. We're using.
I brought some poker chips from my dad's house.
Oh, no. Not those poker chips. Hey, Billy, hand me my poker chips. I don't know why it would sound like that. Oh, excuse me.
That's how they sound. That's what the kids sound these days.
That's what the kids
sound.
They sound
like gangsters from the 1930s.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can you, will you sharpen my pencil for me? You got, okay, boss. That's...
Hey, Miss Teacher, can I have a hall pass?
Uh-oh, the cops are right around the corner. 211, 470. Oh no, they're coming to scoop me up and put me away.
Put your poker chips away.
Put your poker chips, hide them under your tray.
We all
sounded like gangsters when we were kids.
Yeah.
They'd be like, hey, come up here. We're gonna steal your pencil, and I'd be like, whoa. Oh yes, that's another thing that you can do when you're 21. You can
use sound effects apps.
You can use sound effects apps, and I was gonna say intimidate, or what do you call it when you're mimicking somebody? Impersonating an officer.
Yeah.
You can do that when you're 21.
Impersonate a police officer, which we don't condone, of course, but you can do it as 21. You're legally under the, something, probably. So the Helsinki Accord, maybe.
Right, yeah, maybe.
Is there a Helsinki Accord?
Maybe something in that.
Something goes on over there. We don't know what they're doing.
Something goes on. We're trying to get to the bottom of it, but we can't. All right, so I got a couple jokes for you. I forgive me if I said these on any of the past episodes, but I once had sex with a girl on an inflatable mattress, right? So we go at it, and in the process we popped it, and it was just in a heap on the floor. And afterwards, I get up and I'm putting my clothes on, and she goes, "What? You're leaving?" And I said, "Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble." And she was not a fan of that one, And the other day I was working with a guy, right? And he told me, he said, "Hey, I started going to the gym." And I said, "Oh, really? You into that?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he reaches down to his sides and he goes like this, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some of these handles." And I said, "What are you trying to make the ride less safe?" No, that's a true story though. So, but it was kind of a joke, you know. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Well, now we're gonna move into a part of the show that I don't think anybody really looks forward to or listens to, but we do it anyway because we like to give out good recommendations, and now I'm gonna give a recommendation on a new. I usually do a whole album, usually by a different artist or something. But this time I'm just gonna bring up two artists that are big on the scale and on the charts.
They're very big. They're very, very big. Many people told me.
Not only are they big, they've got big mouths too. I'm talking Mick Jagger and David Bowie.
Oh.
Mick Jagger has one of the biggest mouths you've ever seen.
You ever seen? Many people told me, quite frankly.
Many people. Oh, I didn't realize I was discussing this with Trump today. So what's your favorite? What's your favorite? This is a good segue, actually. What's your favorite music, Mr. Trump?
Hey, well, I like the YMCA.
You do.
Because it's fun to stay there. Fun to stay. I've never stayed there. I stay at a Trump hotel. Always stay at a Trump hotel, but people have said it's fun to stay there, and I believe them.
That's right.
Many people have told me YMCA. It's fun to stay there.
Oh man, and are there any other ones?
The
Maybe
Village
one?
People. They're a great group of people. They're from a. Some say they're from a town. I say they're from a village, and many people have told me they're a fun group of guys. Really nice group of guys.
All right. Well, that's
They
fantastic.
love Trump. Everybody loves me.
They do. A lot
The
of
Village people, they love me.
Village people.
Village people.
All right. Well, I also happen to recall you being a big fan of the song Gloria.
No, it's a great song. That and the YMCA, they're probably my favorites.
Oh, well, speaking of Gloria, folks, on the Evil Carousel YouTube yesterday, I posted, or actually it was this morning, I posted a new video of Trump arriving at the border wall with the Gloria theme song. And give it a look, folks. Give it a look. Yeah, it was a real flop. But
You can keep playing it, it doesn't get old.
no, you can't. It really doesn't. It just springs back into position, as they say.
Good one.
Oh
love
man,
that one.
there's so much
They
laughter.
laugh and then they stop laughing right away, very abruptly.
They really do. They really do. Oh, I'll tell you, man, it's been rough out there on these streets. I'll tell you, man, I got brown balled. They were brown balling me. I don't know what that means.
It sounds
but
bad.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hang on, I think there's someone at the door.
Oh, who is that? We're just displaying the whole realm of sound effects today. Come in. Can I help you?
All right.
Well,
What?
what say you?
I'm selling soap. Bars of soap. Would you like some soap?
You're selling soap. Boy, you must have known I'm a dirty boy. Who goes door to door selling soap these days? Who are you, Bozo the Clown?
Oh, gotta go.
Okay, see you next time.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know what to say after that. That was hilarious. All right, well, now that we did all
I'm
that,
glad somebody found it hilarious.
I ask you a question now, Alex. We had the album of the week. Did I even say in the albums of the week? No, I didn't say the album of the week.
You did not say the album
Trump
of the
came
week.
in and derailed us. But we're actually...
Bigly albums.
Yes, we're going to be talking to more Trump a little bit later, and actually Joe Biden later during FFN News. So tune in and hold on to your hat for that. Hold on to your hat for that. That's what I say.
The ratings are great. The ratings are great.
Oh, the ratings of this big fake news are off the charts, people, and we're getting a lot of great reviews, and they're pouring in, and people are saying, "Oh, I love Trump. I love Trump."
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big news.
That's all right. That's just a preview of later on. It's gonna be real big. Save that sound effect.
That's a sound effect. It's called fanfare.
Yeah, because when I give
it's a sound I'm used to hearing. I get a lot of fanfare.
We get a lot of fanfare, and it comes in big packages.
Big
we lay it out on the
fanfare.
table. Well,
Lots of fans. Lots of fans.
all right. Well, Alex, keep that sound effect handy, because when it's time for FFN News, we're gonna need to play that again without the music playing. That was tremendous.
No problem. I'm ready. I'm ready anytime.
Fantastic.
You just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep peppering it in.
Yeah, keep on peppering it in. All
Pepper.
right.
Sponsored by Pepper this episode.
Right now it's.
You have salt. Why don't you add some pepper to it?
That's completely
Salt and
right.
pepper.
So, you were telling me just before this that you have a recommendation. That's why this music is playing, because it's time for album of the week. We heard from Trump, but I want to know Alex's. What's your
Well, I
recommendation?
told you I was listening to it. I got a.
No.
Oh, no,
That was just me. That wasn't the
no.
host. That was your friend talking.
That
and
was a
saying,
friend talking.
Go ahead. Tell us what you've got.
I said I was listening to some John Mayer, the new album, and
What's that album
it
called?
was pretty good. I actually don't.
Tremendous.
It's a very good album. It's the best.
It's a great
No, it was pretty good. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff. Listening to Taylor Swift, obviously. I've been listening to a lot of 60s music on Spotify. Shout out Spotify.
Really?
They're not a sponsor. Maybe they would like to be.
Well, actually, Spotify.
Friend of the show.
Well, it's funny that you say that,
Spotify.
because we too. This show does play on Spotify. Spotify hosts us, and in some ways, Spotify also pays us, because I host this podcast through Anchor Podcast, and Anchor broadcasts it to all the podcast places where you can download them, except for Apple. I'm working on that. Working on that. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Good job, boys.
Oh, yeah.
But as I said before at Evil Carousel, we've got hundreds of workers here. We have people in the background holding and turning big wrenches. We have women on sewing machines who are stitching together the very clothes that we wear. We've got all kinds of people and that are involved in this, and not anybody has an idea what that album is called. But we're gonna get our people working on it. Did you find out yet?
Oh, I was not looking. Sorry, I thought the people were doing that.
Maybe we should ask Siri.
I thought the people were doing it.
That's what I'm saying. We have all these people, and we still can't get an answer.
I like people to look stuff up on their own, Dan, because I feel like here's the situation. Okay, we don't want to create a lazy audience listenership.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's
look
for
it
sure.
up. Okay, you ever heard of the Google?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
or
you.
the Google. All right. Well, listen.
That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so there is no album of the week. It's just a lot of dancing around it. just a lot of dancing around it. So we're just gonna leave it at that. And now maybe we'll come back to that in a little
Listen
bit.
to whatever you want to listen to.
Yeah, listen to whatever you want to listen to. How about that? How about we'll just say, listen to some fucking Elvis.
I mean, let me tell you something, okay? I'm going to just say something right now. On America's birthday, July 4th, this year, 2021, let me say to everybody listening that in honor of our country, pick whatever music you want to listen to. and listen to. Nice.
Yeah, that was. I just wanted to give a quick sample of my my YouTube video, but he's right. You can listen to whatever you want. You can do whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna throw out an album name here
Do what you're gonna do.
because we still haven't gotten anything. But so I'm gonna say, "Conventional Wisdom" by by Built to Spill. They got this song out that it's You in Reverse by Built to Spill. They got a song called Conventional Wisdom. I haven't heard the rest of the album, but I heard it on WXPN, a Philadelphia community public radio station.
WXPN.
Yes, and so that's it. I'm not going to go now to the movie of the week because I feel like that will be even more of a derailment than what we heard before. So now we're going to be moving into FFN News, but first we're going to be playing our sponsors commercial.
Everybody needs Energy Pack Sunbeam Bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An Energy Pack Sunbeam Sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam Bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam.
Just kidding. They're not a real sponsor of ours. They're just. I just felt like playing that because it's pretty ridiculous. Another derailment as always.
Sunbeam Bread. What do you think, Dan, makes Sunbeam so special?
Well,
how does it help little Johnny get back up on that horse?
Well, I think if I was any level-headed American adult, I would put together that the sun powers the wheat that makes the bread that gives you a lot of energy. That's the sort of flow chart that I would propose. But I mean, I don't know if that even makes any sense. But that's just what I think.
I think that's a pretty good answer. You love that sandwich. And you can't really see because this is a podcast after all.
Yeah, you'll have to check out the actual
video. Not a video component, but little Johnny looked like he was going to choke on that Sunbeam Bread.
He did. He scarfed it down so fast.
He loved it, let me tell you.
He loved it. He really did. He loved it. Well, are you ready with that sound effect from before? Because I think it's time for FFN News. I've got the music queued up here. Do you have the sound effect? The news one that
let me talk to our people.
Yeah, we'll get that on. So now, folks, with all of the news being called fake today, it's time for the real fake news. That's right. It's FFN News. That's right, folks. It's FFN News.
News.
I got the echo on full blast right now.
Echo blast.
This is also my God voice.
God voice.
voice. FFN News Space. With space and UFOs getting more and more sexy in the mainstream media, they're changing Area 51 to Area 69. That's right, alien news is getting sexy, and it's staying in the headlines. FFN News Space. Our galaxy's black hole is getting an upgrade. It's now being called a black pit. So the pit's bigger than a hole, right, Alex?
It is. That's what I've been told.
Well, we don't have a whole lot of FN news today. It was just a couple of bits and bobs, but we decided that having Donald Trump along would be a great feature. And we have Donald here today. How are you, sir?
No, hang on. I don't know if he's on the line. Hang on. Let me try to get him.
Oh, yeah. Do we have a dial tone?
Try him again.
Get him on the phone.
See, somebody give him a call. Let's see here. Let's try him. Let's Is he there? I'm not sure if he's there. I'm
Well,
not,
is this thing on?
yeah.
What do you?
Uh,
This is great airwaves. This is sounding really good. Wait, is he calling in? Or not?
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Yes. Hello, Mr. Trump. How are you doing today?
Yes, pretty good.
All right, great. Well, I asked you about your.
I'm doing fine.
Well, it seems like you're running into some legal trouble.
No.
Oh, well.
There's no trouble, you know. It's all fake news.
Okay, well, listen. Well, you're on FFN right now, and I have some more questions.
No, probably from the liberal mainstream media.
Okay, well, hey, I can take a punch. I can roll
We're
with
gonna answer your questions in a big way, in a bigly way.
Okay, all right. Well, I heard that you made it down to the southern border this week, and you met with Governor Greg L. Abbott.
If you want to call it a border, I call it a big, beautiful home for a big, beautiful wall.
Oh, that's fantastic. And will you be buying a home along the border so you can see it at all times?
Oh, I like to look at it, but I have pictures for that. I don't need to live there.
Okay, well that's nice. That's nice. Well, there's a lot of.
It's called pictures. You get a camera. I take my beautiful iPhone. You can have an iPhone if you want, or you can have a Samsung if you want a Samsung.
There are a lot of great products.
Some people
out there.
make those. You can use whatever you want. Take a picture of it. It lasts longer.
That's right.
That's what people say when I'm staring at them.
well, I think one of my favorite TV appearances ever are when you discussed your cognitive tests that you aced so proudly with the.
Look. Let me tell you something. I ace tests like an ace bandage.
Wow.
Okay.
Some
You
good
give me a
product
test, I
placement.
write the answers. I get the answers right. I give you the test, and you say, "Wow, those are great answers." I've never heard answers so good.
Yeah, those answers are ultimately very tremendous. Well, I had another question here. You
He's like the question master over here. He keeps asking questions.
Well, hey, I have to. These are the questions that
crazy.
people want to hear. You were once our president. There's a lot of rumors around going that
I'm still the president.
Oh, all right. Well, I was going to ask you if you're going to run again in 2024.
I don't need to run again. I'm already the president.
Okay.
Fake election, fake results,
And
fake news.
I haven't heard the name
It's
Sleepy Joe
fake
Biden.
news.
Before. Okay. All right.
It's fake news. It's Sleepy Joe. It's just sleep in the bedroom.
Well, do you have any thoughts on Joe Biden's presidency so far?
He's found a lot of time this weekend to eat ice cream.
Oh, all right.
I
What
was
kind of-
running the country from a golf course, and he's eating ice cream with Dr. Jill. If I don't call her doctor, everybody will get all up in arms. So they call her doctor because she's a doctor. But she doesn't wear a stethoscope, so I don't know how true of a doctor she is.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those either myself.
Dr. Jill, she loves ice cream, so does Joe.
Well, what is your
Loves to eat
favorite
ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I love Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Wow.
Rocky Road because I like to I don't always go for the easy thing. I like a little bit of a challenge.
Really?
I like my road to be rocky and my rocky to be road, okay?
All right. Well, I have one more question for you.
Hey,
and
look,
that-
I gotta wrap this up,
Well,
alright?
I have
I'm on
one
that
more
point.
question. This is very important. This is our running theme of the day. besides it being the 4th of July. What is your
I gotta
favorite...
go watch Fox News for 3 hours. Okay, let's try to wrap it up.
Yeah, you gotta get your talking points from Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson. What is your favorite thing to do at 21?
Oh boy, there were so many big things, bigly things that I like to do at 21. It was a great year. It's a great number. Some people say it's maybe the best number. Some people say maybe it's the best age to do many things, to do many great things. I'd say spend your dad's money at age 21. It's a great time to spend your dad's money. You can do many great bigly things with your dad's money at 21.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's fantastic.
Let me tell you, when I was 21, I spent a lot of money, more than Sleepy Joe has ever seen in his life. Okay.
Yeah, great. All right. Well, that's tremendous.
I could buy so much ice cream with my dad's money. Joe
Why don't you
Biden
buy some ice cream with
would
this?
give him a heart attack. He'd probably have a heart attack. Poor little Joe. Poor little Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe Biden. Well, all right. Well, that was a tremendous interview. I'm gonna say spend your dad's money is the number 5th best thing to do.
Number 5, probably number 1. Many people have told me that's a fake ranking.
Fantastic. All right. Well, Alex, I just wanted to let you know that we have Joe Biden standing by, and if you wanted to ask him a question or two, he's standing by.
Oh, Joe, yeah, nice, Joe.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna just call you Joe. That's all right.
Hello there, Alex.
Yes, Mr. President. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Yes, tell me your favorite. The show is here based in Philly. It's a great city. Tell me some of your favorite memories of Philly.
Well,
That's great.
Next question.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much for that. And tell me, are you troubled at all by what you see as the growing opportunity for conflict in the East? Thank you. That's great. Thank you very much. I think we have a bad connection.
How about one more?
Gonna make sure I'm just checking my connection here, make sure we still got you. It's not an issue on our side. Looks like everything is okay. Yeah, Mr. President, I want to know what your plans are for the next couple months going forward as we get out of this pandemic.
Well, listen, Alex. I'm the president. We gotta beat COVID. All right. Well, we had to get Joe Biden off the phone. I don't think he's feeling too well today. I think he was having some technical difficulties, with his throat. But we're going to be talking to him a little bit more each week. Every week I talk to him and I get the same thing. Just a bunch of coughing, but he is a good man. He definitely seemed to be more sick than Donald Trump. But
he's the sickest. He's the sickest president.
Yeah, he really is. Well, I don't know. Those of you out there who are trying to find a car, there are major shortages in the car department. There's a chip shortage. They're looking for some semiconductors from China and everything like that. And so I decided that I wanted to get myself a truck, but a big truck, so that way I could haul away other trucks. So I got myself a tow truck. Fantastic. I got myself a tow truck, but then I decided that one wasn't big enough, so I got myself a foot truck. Oh no. I got myself a foot truck, right? And then I didn't want the truck anymore, right? So I traded in and I got a used pirate ship. There's nothing. There's nothing good out there anymore. Well, anyway.
Let me ask you, does a pirate ship depreciate once you drive it off the lot? just
No,
like a car?
no. A pirate ship gets better with age. It's a lot different than a car. A lot of the spirits and a lot of the old timers that have been first mates and all that, they're sort of baked into the wood at this point.
Wow.
You can still smell the rum and the cigar smell
That's
from
some
inside the captain's quarters. But with that, that is all we have time for on this edition of FFN News. Tune in next week. All right. Well, I'm back. I'm Dan Fisher, and I'm still here with Alex. And Alex, do you have anything else that you would like to add to the list of 21 at 21?
I think we had a lot of really good ones here. We got Spend Your Dad's Money. I think that was a really good,
How about, wait, I got
good
one.
addition.
I got one. This is a real one.
For the privilege.
Can't you go to a strip club when you're 21? Isn't that a thing?
I think you can.
Yeah,
I
all
think you
right. So
can.
we're going to put in strip club as number 6.
It's
because,
number 6.
Because I don't
In no
really...
particular order.
Yeah, there's
These
no
are,
particular order. And you know, I was going to say that one of my favorite things about turning 21 is renting a car, but that's 25, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it's, well, at least it used to be. I'm not sure
Well,
anymore.
I'm gonna put as number 7 for 21 and 21, waiting to-
4 more years
Yeah.
to get a car. 4 years away.
4 more years.
4 more years.
Until I can buy a car. All right, well that's fantastic.
The next presidential administration, you yourself
can
rent
a car, and that is not due to no
You
policy
can drive
changes.
home a Chevy Impala for 3 days.
Oh boy, can we get an air horn? Where's my? I think I've got some of these. Where am I? Uh-oh. You know what that sound is for? It's time for our newest feature, Alex's Lemonade Stand. Alex, if you had to recommend a place or a brand to get a lemonade, where would you recommend?
Can you get lemonade from Alex's Lemonade?
No, it's Canada.
Yeah, but why is it called that?
Because it was a kid
What does
named
it have
Alex.
to do with lemonade?
It was a kid named Alex, and he would sell lemonade. And he would say, here's the price, but if you want to give me more, it all goes to charity. Here.
Well, I love cancer jokes as much as the next guy.
Oh,
No, I
wow.
like lemonade. I'm a big fan of lemonade. Fresh, in a pitcher, you can make your own. That's nice on a hot summer.
That's really nice. You're right about that.
No, it's a refreshing drink.
It is.
A lot of sugar. Love drinks with a lot of sugar. It's
Right.
good for the old diabetes. If you have diabetes, it's good for you. It's not good for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the show is called the beef. I always say that. Well, in some ways. But
In some ways, and in others as well.
so, Alex, the most common thread through these features is just actually getting a recommendation. We're still waiting on many of them. I'm just kidding. We don't have to say where the best lemonade stand is. But
Yeah, you like to ask me recommendations and stuff that I haven't really considered, like
I know.
where's the best place to get lemonade.
Yeah, it's a great feature on
I'd
the
say
show.
from grandmother's house,
I'd say among the best
even
features.
though I'm not sure if I've ever got one.
Isn't there a song about that? Over the river and through the woods, get some lemonade at Grandma's house.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Something like that. Yeah,
Great song. Great song.
that is a great song.
Written by Elton John, I think.
Yeah. It was from the Why Do I Do This? Alex, speaking of Alex's lemonade stand, I need to go have a small bathroom break. So, Alex, why don't you keep us afloat here?
Oh wow, this is good. the beauty of live radio. Beautiful process. Let me talk to you all here in a minute. Tell you a little story about that. Growing up on Granddad's farm, we used to get up bright and early and, feed the chickens. And there was a chicken farmer, and he was a fiery son of a gun. Let me tell you, he would get up bright and early and walk around the house, and, play with the dog, and all of that, put the coffee on for everybody. And then one day, Clark, we never saw him. We didn't know what happened to him. And, we were all worried. We were all really worried about Clark. Turns out, he just went to the market to pick up some steaks for later that evening, And that's just the kind of guy that I was able to meet in my life. Great time in my life.
Well, that's fantastic. I know I put you on the spot there. I was like, let's see what he does, folks. But everybody, how did he do?
I hope there's an editor.
Nope. No editing. Just kidding. Oh, that was funny. I forgot. One of the segments I was going to do this week was I was going to ask God a question, but I can't remember what I was going to ask him. Seriously, I can't remember. But, oh well, we'll get to that later, I guess. But,
well, he's always listening, Dan.
Yeah.
So you can,
he really is.
call him up anytime.
Oh, all right, I remember.
It's 1-800 prayers to God.
Prayers to God. Then we're going to be taking all of your prayers. And if you're ever in doubt, just get on your knees and start praying the alphabet. But all right, but now, in all seriousness though, I was thinking about getting into a story that I had to tell you about. It's a little bit of a funny story, but I was wondering if you could help us out by maybe getting some things on YouTube, like maybe some like road sounds, like maybe like the sounds of traffic, because the segment's called Views of the Driver, so with some traffic noise, it's probably be pretty fun. I'm gonna
Let's see if we can pull up here.
yeah, just take your time with that. I'm gonna just, well, no, I mean like maybe on YouTube if there's like a
No, beggars can't be choosers.
All right. Well, I just saying that's a good story.
Let me.
I just saying that's a good story. Just kidding.
But doing a lot of the heavy lifting here today.
Yeah, well, you are. I know. I was putting you on the spot a little bit, but it's fun. It's fun. We're having a good time. But so this next segment of the show, many of you might be familiar with, is called Views of a Driver. And if you want to hear more of my driving stories or see pictures of it, you can go to @ViewsOfADriver on Instagram to see art, architecture, and nature that I see on my drive. Yeah, see that's perfect. So, all right, so this is going to be a hell of a story. So the other day, I'm doing an Uber ride and stuff, and I go up to the Philadelphia airport as I do, and what do you know? I get these two people, and they were just walking over from the rental car place, and so I pick them up, and I'm like, oh, ride for David? And they're like, oh yeah, no problem, yeah. So they get in the car, and here they're going all the way down to Bethany Beach. They're going down to Bethany Beach, South Delaware, and so they get in the car and they tell me, they go, listen, so we were gonna rent a car and we were gonna drive all the way down to Bethany Beach, but we gave a reservation and there's a 3-hour wait to rent a car. And I was like, 3 hours? Like really? Like they wanted you to wait that long? So they, they're like, yeah. So we didn't want to do that. So we got in the Uber and everything like that. So they're in the car, and I'm like, well, we got a long ride. We got about 3 hours coming up, and they're like, yeah, all right, and we're settling in and stuff. And so meanwhile, the guy he's like, I gotta cancel my reservation for the car because we didn't even get the car. I don't want to get paid for it and stuff. So he pulls out his phone and he dials the helpline of the Thrifty Park or Expedia or something like that. So he's got one phone that's ringing and it's ringing and ringing and there's music playing. And it's like we have you on hold and all that. So then he gets his wife's phone and he starts calling another number of the same travel agency. So he's got two phones that are ringing at the same time, and that's okay. You don't have to do any more of that if you don't want to. But so he's got two phones where he's trying to cancel this reservation, right? Then he's got an iPad in the back seat that he's chatting with the travel agency, trying to cancel this car rental because the car he was waiting for. So he's in the back seat, right? And after waiting for like a half an hour for anybody to pick up, the thing automatically goes, in order to better serve you, please go on our website and fill out your request that way. And he's like, yeah, I already tried that or whatever. And then after 10 more minutes of waiting, they're like, okay, well, instead of waiting on the phone, we'll call you back. So please enter your phone number now, and we'll call you back. So he enters his phone number, 6 blah blah 2 4 blah blah. So then, by this point, it starts raining like a mother. It starts raining at a complete torrential downpour. It's raining so hard that him and his wife can't even hear each other as they talk to each other in the back seat. So he's on the phone, and the thing's like, please state the name of the person that we will be calling when we call you back. So it's raining like crazy, and this would be a great point for some rain sound effects, but we don't have to have that. But it's pounding and pounding. Actually, I wish I did add some, just to add to the effect. Maybe you can find that. But it's raining like crazy, and they're like, please provide us with the name of the person. So it's raining, it's like, and he's yelling, he's like, David! And then the operator AI person is like, okay, we will be calling back David in a few minutes. Please make sure that David is on the phone when we call back. So he's like, oh God, or whatever. And then his wife is like, why don't you hang up the other phone now that they're going to call you? And he goes, oh, there's no guarantee that they're going to call me. Meanwhile, he's still chatting on this iPad with some AI guy trying to get this taken care of. And it's raining so hard. And his wife is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. What's going on with this rain? And I'm like, don't worry, guys. We're going to get there. It's been raining like this like crazy. And they're like, what? And I'm like, don't worry about it, So then meanwhile, he gets a call back. And he goes, oh, this is it. And they're like, hi, this is an automated service calling for David! Because they play the clip of his voice. Please make sure that David is available for pickup. So he gets on the phone. He's like, yes, oh my God, I've been trying to cancel this reservation. I've been calling in. They wanted me to wait for 3 hours. And meanwhile, his wife is like, tell him it's raining. Tell him we were waiting in the rain. He's like, Jill, I got this. I can handle this. So finally, after a while, he cancels it after an hour on the phone, and he's like, okay, well that's all better and everything. And then of course, once he's done with that, the rain ends. The rain's all over with, and then that's all done with. And meanwhile, we still have 2 more hours in the car to take them there. And let me just tell you, it was a crazy bit of a time there. It ended up taking us almost 3 hours to get there. But it was just so funny how over the rain, this guy's yelling just to be heard. It was like nobody wanted him to have this car or have this work out right. And anyway, that was my long-winded story of my story at Bethany Beach. What do you think?
That's gonna be annoying to hear everybody have to take care of all this business and stuff when they're riding in the car.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little annoying. The guy that
talked to him a lot after though.
Yeah, we had a good talk and everything, and it was entertaining them a bit and telling them about other rides and stuff. But they were on their way all the way up from Florida, and they were just having a heck of a time.
Heck of a time.
Well, anyway, that's the Views of a Driver segment, and the show is moving along just great. We're almost at an hour here. Alex, any more ideas on 21 at 21? I'm gonna put down that by this point you're probably shaving a lot. You're probably growing beards and mustaches and this sort of thing. So I'm gonna say probably shaving, right? I mean, I'm not saying that's one of the best things, but I'm gonna have on
Not
here.
trying to brag or anything, but I started shaving a little earlier.
Oh well, me too, and not only my face, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Just
boy,
kidding.
hey.
Just kidding. Oh, I just thought of one other thing that we didn't do yet. Part of the FFN news segment was you were going to interview me about my running for office. Can you just look up one more thing for me on the YouTube?
That's fine.
If you look up Yankee Doodle, the instrumental version with no copyright. So if you type in no copyright Yankee Doodle instrumental, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect for me to explain what's going on with my campaign. While you're looking that up, I'm just going to vamp for a second. As a lot of you know, there's a big election coming up in the year 2022. Pat Toomey's Senate seat is going to be up for grabs. And I, Daniel Fisher, am going to be running for Senate. And I have a lot of campaign promises that you may have heard from in the past, and I'm going to review some of them very briefly. We have the Chihuahua Safety Task Force. That's right, Chihuahua takeover is imminent. Once their numbers reach more than humans, we're going to have big problems. We're going to defund the fire department because we don't want fires in the first place, and we don't need to be getting cats out of trees. Sorry, Ava. We're going to make sure that all police are African American moving forward, so there's no funny business on police brutality. We're going to plant 1 million trees in 1 million days because let's not get ahead of ourselves. Planting trees is hard, and we're going to need some extra time for that. But my newest campaign gesture that I am going to announce to just bring more peace of mind is I am going to be revealing to the public my birth certificate so that everybody knows I was born in America. And I'm going to be releasing my tax returns so that there's no questions about whether I conduct myself fairly in the world of taxes. So do you have any questions for me as far as my plans moving forward?
I'm on board.
You're on board?
You got my vote.
Yeah, all right. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be having a good time.
The 1 million trees in 1 million days, that's what got me.
Well, the beauty of this is when I leave office, whoever is after me, my predecessor, or my, who is it called when they pick up where you left off?
Your,
The slack man. The slack man.
The next sucker.
The next sucker behind me will be stuck planting a couple trees because I'm not going to be in office for 1 million days, I can tell you that. I'm going to be a one-term senator. I'm going to push a lot of things through the door. Reconciliation, my ass. All right.
Great.
Well, that was perfect, and we ended right at the perfect spot there. So I have your vote then, huh?
I'm sold.
All right.
I'm waving that flag.
Well, we love that you're waving the flag, and you're going to continue to wave the flag, and we're all really happy about that. But we're reaching the 1 hour mark on the podcast. This is the longest podcast we've ever had. Oh yeah, call the fire department one more time. It's the Unexpected Thrill of a Lifetime podcast, hosted by the Evil Carousel. So what else you got today, Alex?
I am really just happy to be here. I'll tell you that it's always a pleasure, and I think I did a pretty good job pushing the buttons.
I think you did too. And now
I'm going to give myself a little bit of a shout out.
Give yourself a little bit of a shout
Little
out.
pat on the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Double applause on both sides of the room. Well, you know, we haven't
That's
really...
right. It's like a wave. It went from one side, then it moved to the other.
That's right. Well, we on this show we don't really do too much of the deep dive Marin or Rogan-esque podcast. But why don't you just take a second to tell our Philly audience just how you got here, or because you're obviously a Philadelphia transplant like myself, and I've discussed before how I got here. What led you to our fair city?
You know, I moved down here for good old work.
Ah,
Be closer to the hustle and bustle of America's oldest city. Is it America's oldest city? It's an old one. It's one of our oldest cities. And
I'm gonna say it's our oldest city. I'm just putting it down there, and if I'm wrong, historians cut me down.
but it's a great place. It's bustling. It's hopping. It's bopping. It's you know what I've been able to explore a lot more recently, which has been nice.
Nice, that's good.
I like it. I like it here.
I like it a lot. It's a nice time. There's a lot to do, a lot to see. Good food, as we've covered before.
Good food, good people. They get some get a bad rap, as they say.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as our previous president said, we covered earlier, bad things happen in Philadelphia, and the only thing that happens in Afghanistan is sand and death. Well. With that, is there anything else you'd like to talk about, or throw around, or kick around the table, or what do you think?
I think did we hit all of our segments?
I think we did. I think we really did. I can't really think of anything else that I talked about getting brown balled. I talked about my truck excursion. We talked about how sexy alien news is. Alex's lemonade stand, 21 on 20. We talked to Trump. We talked to Biden. We talked to Dan taking over Pat Toomey's seat. That was a good one. And my story of going to Bethany Beach. Well, I guess with that, we're gonna play the end of the show song, and we're gonna wrap it up. But this is the end of the show now.